Cryptocurrencies right now have just broken out of this bearish formation for the first time since the major crash, and Dogecoin has been underperforming. The question is why? A lot of times when we see Dogecoin underperform the crypto market, Dogecoin will start coming out of nowhere to blast off to make some really big gains. So I think this is potentially going to happen. So stay tuned because I have some very good news to share with you. If you're new to the channel, my name is Miles, and every day I make videos about Dogecoin and cover all of the latest cryptocurrency news, and I teach you all how to make money through technical analysis. So if you want to make money and you love cryptocurrencies and Dogecoin, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss these time-sensitive videos. I'm giving away 200 Doge to one lucky winner tonight. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, put something in the comments below, and follow my Instagram and Twitter. And stay tuned for my Instagram story where I will be announcing the winner tonight. If you guys would do me a quick favor, go ahead and please hit the like button for the love of Dogecoin, the love of cryptocurrencies, so we can break the algorithm, get this video out there, and let me know in the comments. Now, historically, 4th of July is actually a bullish day for cryptocurrencies, and a lot of times in holidays, cryptocurrencies do end up pumping. Do you guys think that we're going to see a decent pump tomorrow, which is going to be 4th of July? What do you all think? All right, so we have a lot of news to cover, a lot of very good news, and we're going to go ahead and start off with the coin market cap. We're seeing cryptos just looking very good, especially the last 7 days. Mostly every cryptocurrency except some of these stable coins are in the green. We have Ethereum up 25% in the last 7 days. We have Bitcoin up 10% in the last 7 days. Dogecoin is only up 3.5% in 7 days, and in 1 day we are up almost 2%. Cardano did see a lot of green movement today. We're seeing some green with Ethereum almost 5% and Bitcoin 3.5%. Now, I will be answering your questions. Why is this happening? Why is Dogecoin underperforming the market later in the video? And here we have the altcoin season index. It's showing us that we are in the Bitcoin month, that altcoin season is waning, that we have fallen out of the altcoin season for a bit. But I think that we're going to get a bounce back into the altcoin season as far as this chart is concerned. And what this chart basically measures is the Bitcoin dominance to the altcoin dominance ratio. And we were seeing a lot of focus on Bitcoin the last couple of weeks, especially as the market has been a bit of bearish. We have been in a somewhat of a bear market, a retracement, a correction for quite some time. And so that's when a lot of people, a lot of big money, a lot of whales are accumulating Bitcoin. So that's why Bitcoin is having and receiving the greater market share of cryptocurrencies right now, especially with all the countries and all the financial institutions and all the banks buying Bitcoin. And speaking of Bitcoin, we have the Bitcoin mining difficulty records the largest drop in history, and the price jumps. So when the Bitcoin mining difficulty, which was programmed by Satoshi, the creator of Bitcoin, when it is less, or meaning when it's easier to mine Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin starts to skyrocket and go up very fast. And why is this happening? It's happening because of China was cracking down on crypto mining. So we had pretty much the majority of crypto miners are not able to mine crypto anymore. So when there's a lot of people trying to mine cryptocurrencies, especially on the Bitcoin network, Satoshi has programmed it to make it harder for people to mine Bitcoin, especially when the network is congested as far as miners are concerned. So when a lot of these miners leave, what it does, it makes it easier for people to reap rewards and mine cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin in this instance, which also at the same time brings up the price of Bitcoin, which is really good. So this is happening right now, the largest drop in the mining difficulty right now, and this is going to help push up Bitcoin. We need this. We need Bitcoin to get up to 42,000, and then these cryptos are really going to start taking off. When Bitcoin can break 42,000, a lot of people are going to be like, okay, this is the time to jump in. This thing is really about to take off, because we have not yet been able to break 42,000 for a while. We know that's a strong level of resistance, and we know if Bitcoin can break 42,000, which it will. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, just my own opinion. But I believe Bitcoin will break 42,000 here, maybe within the next 3 weeks minimum, or by the latest. But if that does happen, and when that does happen, cryptocurrencies will really start to rocket at that point. But me personally, I'm not waiting for that opportunity to buy. I'm buying before that thing really takes off, that's the best time to buy cryptocurrencies, when things are at a major discount, not when things start to pump. And if you want to get my daily trade alerts when I'm buying and selling cryptocurrencies, join the Patreon, which is in my top pinned comment or in my video's description. We have a 4,000 member active Discord chat group community about cryptocurrencies and Dogecoin. I can build you a portfolio, you can talk to me on the phone, and I can teach you technical analysis and much more. We have some very good news for altcoins, for Ethereum specifically. And remember, when Ethereum, which is the leader of the altcoins, starts to really take off, it will carry Dogecoin. Dogecoin will be riding on the back of Ethereum, and sometimes Ethereum can ride on the back of Dogecoin. But somebody just made a $500 million bet on Ethereum 2.0 making waves. This is really good news. So basically, somebody just bought $500 million of Ethereum, and apparently they just staked it. Now, this is obviously a massive whale. So it's cool to be able to catch whales on the blockchain, because a lot of times whales, they try to hide themselves by not buying too much at one time and just buying little pieces and eventually accumulating a lot that they're trying to get into. But this person just came out and was like, screw it, I'm going to go ahead and buy $500 million. How much more are they going to be buying? How much more do they already own? We do not know at this time, but this is very bullish news. If somebody's making a $500 million bet, an institution, whoever this person is, whoever this entity is, that is very bullish for crypto, for Ethereum. And as we know, Ethereum, this major update is taking place at the end of the month in July with the hard fork and the proposals, EIP 1559, that's going to skyrocket the price of Ethereum. This is also going to help all of the major altcoins, Dogecoin, Litecoin, Chainlink, and there's also 100 cryptocurrencies that are on the Ethereum blockchain, which Ethereum will also help those cryptos as well. We know that Ethereum and Dogecoin, they're in talks about scalability, making possibly that Dogecoin can have smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain, NFTs, and so forth. So now the London hard fork, which is the hard fork that I've been talking about for months now, especially to my Patreon members, and I've been speaking on this channel about this, they are entering the testnet right now. So what they do with cryptocurrencies before rolling out updates onto the actual blockchain itself, they have test nets to make sure that these updates are stable, that they work properly, that there's no problems. They get it ready, they test it out, make sure it's perfect before releasing it, which they will be releasing towards the end of this month. So that's why whales are jumping in, because this update is going to be huge for Ethereum. It does many things, which I've talked about in my previous videos, but this is going to be huge. That's why these whales are jumping in, and it's very good to see that Ethereum is working on it, getting it done so that it can happen on time. We're seeing this. Look, the new report places United States at the top of crypto-ready countries. The US leads the world in Bitcoin ATMs, and the number is growing rapidly. Like I've also been telling you all almost every single day. Look, there's a piece of news that just comes out almost every day, at least every week, of some bank, of somebody else just getting involved with cryptocurrencies, especially in the United States. And the numbers are growing. The numbers of people joining and creating crypto accounts is on the rise. It's happening very, very fast. The number of people that are buying cryptos, the number of people that are getting exposed to cryptos continues to go up every single day. And if we compare now till the end of the year, or maybe 365 days, it's going to be much more people. So when a lot of people continue to use and buy cryptocurrencies, that will bring up the price substantially. So there's trillions of dollars yet to be released into cryptocurrencies in a very short period of time. Especially if you're long-term, 2 to 3 years to 5 years, the amount of people is just going to continue to grow and grow and grow and grow, and that will continue to grow the price of Dogecoin. That will continue to grow the price of Ethereum and Cardano and Bitcoin. Just like I told you guys in the beginning of the video, 4th of July could be a potential bullish day for cryptocurrencies, for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for Dogecoin. We could see a big pump tomorrow. It's a possibility. It's not guaranteed. We could also drop tomorrow. That's also a possibility. But what this report is suggesting is that on many holidays like New Year's Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving, especially in 2017, we saw a lot of rallies. We saw a lot of pumps on those major holidays. So it's very possible, just to be aware that we could see a big pump tomorrow, which would be really good. If we can get a very big pump on Sunday, which is a holiday, which are generally low volume days, and then the Monday market opens up, the Asian market opens up, and they start to FOMO in, this could bring the price of Bitcoin to 38, potentially 42,000. It could bring Ethereum almost to $3,000. Hopefully this thing could bring up Dogecoin into the 30s and in the mid 30s. That's something that we definitely need to see. We're not very far off from 30 cents. Now, let me go ahead and show you this data that I was talking about. And we are going to be looking at Ethereum for the biggest example. So I'm looking at a daily chart, and each and one of these candlesticks represent a day, a 1 day period. So what we saw is we were seeing, especially after the drop, we had 4 green days and then 3 red days, 4 green days and several red days, and then just a couple of green days. The green days started to get less and less and less. Look, we had like a half of a green day. It barely did anything. And now we started the last several days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green days in a row last week, and we had 1 red day, the 2nd of July, and today we're having a green day. And tomorrow, if we get another green day, this will be really good. So it'll be the first time that we will actually break out of this pattern. This was a pattern that we were adhering to. Look, we had about 3 or 4 green days. They were getting less and less, and then we'd have about 4 or 5 or even longer red days. But what we're actually seeing is we saw the 5 green days. Now we're having 6. And if we can continue to go green, that breaks that pattern of just a few green days and then a lot of red days. So we are definitely seeing a change in that for the first time, which is very bullish that we've broken out of that bearish pattern. And I showed you all yesterday on the 4 hour that we were forming a bit of a bullish flag on the 4 hour. And what ended up happening was we did break out of it for a little bit, but it looks like we're just kind of consolidating. So nothing really big, but we did end up breaking out of this pattern once we reached near that apex. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on with Dogecoin. But what we also see in the same time is this continual level of support holding up the price of Dogecoin. Dogecoin is not really going past this at all. It's holding very strongly in this area, which is a consolidation. And the highs are actually getting lower. So that is the bullish flag that I was showing you. But what happens is eventually the lows are staying at the same level. They don't surpass that level of support. The highs are getting lower. So what that does is, like I told you, what a bearish flag does, it suppresses and pushes the price into a particular area, which is the apex, which we are just about to near. And whenever you reach the apex, there's so much pressure, there's so much buying pressure and power that'll push up prices very fast. So we've been seeing Dogecoin kind of just consolidate, being underperformed by the whole crypto market. When Ethereum goes up, Ethereum's up 5%, Dogecoin's up only 2%. When Bitcoin's up 10%, Dogecoin's only up 4 or 5%. So a lot of times what we have seen historically for Dogecoin is when Dogecoin underperforms the market out of nowhere, when Bitcoin and Ethereum, they start to calm down a little bit, then boom, Dogecoin takes off. So that is what is in the cards for Dogecoin, a potential boom, a potential spike here very soon, especially as it's been underperforming the market. And if things do continue bullish, as we are seeing in almost every single cryptocurrency, which they are moving up, they're moving up slowly, Dogecoin is going to get a blast off here very soon. Especially we have the potential looming news of Tesla accepting Dogecoin. And who knows what else Elon Musk has in store for Dogecoin. So we do have the potential news with Elon Musk, you know, with some good tweets that could potentially move the price of Dogecoin. Tesla coming to accept Dogecoin. There's a bunch of catalysts. Then we have the Robinhood IPO, which eventually will be fulfilled. But there's a lot of really big catalysts for Dogecoin in the near future, especially with all of these updates that are actually coming out for Dogecoin. But, you know, we're just in a bit of a consolidation period, which Dogecoin has seen very big consolidation periods before major spikes. When Dogecoin was at 5 cents, we consolidated for a long time, 50 something days, before we took off to 42 cents. We were at 5 cents, just barely did anything. Everyone's like, oh, Dogecoin is dead, it's not going to do much. And then boom, out of nowhere, Dogecoin took off. So that's how Dogecoin generally and historically moves. It consolidates, it chills off for a little bit, for a period of time, and then it just takes off like crazy. And then everyone FOMOs in, and then it settles down and calms down and just repeats that process over and over again. We'll have to see how long Dogecoin can continue that process, and if it will break that pattern or if it will continue that same pattern for a period of time. And if you want to be able to trade cryptocurrencies tax-free, use my iTrust Capital link, which is also in my video's description or my top pinned comment. And if you want to get 2 free stocks worth up to $4,000, use my Webull link, deposit $100. They'll send you those free stocks, which you can immediately sell, buy cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin or stocks with, or just send it to your bank account. If you got something out of the video, go ahead and hit the like button. It would really help to support the channel. Share this video with some of your friends and family, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.